Iran is issuing a fresh and explicit war warning. The Foreign Ministry now says any military aggression against Iran will trigger a crushing response. Tehran directly links any Israeli action to US coordination, warning that any misstep by Israel would draw immediate retaliation, with consequences that it says would be deeply regrettable.
As you have said, it is natural that the Islamic Republic of Iran will respond strongly to any military attack from any part of the world. The experience shows that the actions taken by the Zionist regime will not be able to be carried out without the cooperation and solidarity of the United States. Therefore, in the event of such a mischief, the response of Iran will be regrettable.
Iran has issued its strongest war warning yet to the United States. Ali Larijani says Tehran will no longer respond with an eye for an eye. If Iran is attacked, its response will not be limited, proportional, or defensive. This marks a major escalation in Iran's strategic posture, signaling readiness for a far wider confrontation.
In responding to the possibility of a violation, we do not seek to do it in the blink of an eye. We, in the course of our discussion about an immigrant force that is spreading corruption in the region, our discussion will change from a defensive form to an offensive and offensive form, to the point where we think that we should target the presence of this force in the region. These are the two terms, the philosophy.
Larijani's warning goes far beyond battlefield retaliation. He says Iran will strike American bases, logistics hubs, naval assets, and regional interests. In a chilling message to Washington, he warns of human casualties, returning coffins, and massive strategic losses.
And since its benefits are distributed in the region, our field of action is very wide and extensive. From the meat that their soldiers will give, they have to be prepared to find a lot of coffins in Washington, to a lot of benefits that go to the air here, and of course the security of the entire region in a period of God knows how long. This period of regional security will be in grave danger.
This explosive warning comes as Donald Trump ramps up pressure on Tehran. Trump has surged US naval power into the region, reinforced air and missile assets, and renewed threats of military action. He has laid down hard demands, calling for zero nuclear capability, zero missile development, and an end to internal repression. Iran is rejecting those demands outright. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi is balancing diplomacy with open deterrence. He says talks remain possible, but warns Iran is not afraid of war. Araghchi says Iran is a nation of diplomacy and a nation of war, ready to respond forcefully if threatened. He directly challenges Trump's doctrine of peace through force, saying intimidation will not work on Iran.
We are a people of diplomacy, but we are also a people of war. If they speak to the people of Iran with respect, we will respond with respect. If they speak with force, we will respond with force.
Tensions have surged just days after indirect US-Iran talks in Oman, but Iran now accuses Washington of negotiating under the shadow of military coercion. Araghchi openly criticized the visit of a top US military commander aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln during talks.
We do not accept the presence of a military figure in our negotiation process. Regardless of the purpose for which he came, he can pursue his goal. As far as we are concerned, there is no connection between him and the negotiations. There are signs of seriousness, but there are also signs that this seriousness is fading. The continuation of some sanctions and some movements in the military sphere create doubt about the level of seriousness and readiness of the other party for real negotiations.
Larijani says Iran has learned from past conflicts and now possesses new capabilities and surprise tactics. That raises fears of drone swarms, missile barrages, naval ambush attacks, proxy warfare across Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. Any spark could rapidly spiral into a multi-front Middle East war. With Trump escalating pressure and Iran discarding restraint, the space for diplomacy is shrinking fast. One strike, one miscalculation, one trigger event, and this confrontation could explode into the most dangerous regional conflict in decades.